Dear Heavenly Father, we're thankful for this beautiful day that you've given us. We're thankful for the Lord Jesus Christ and what he did for us on Calvary's cross. Lord, we're thankful for the opportunity at Fort Bluff Camp NACA to host these teams in this championship. Lord, I pray you might be with the players during the course of this game and protect them from injury. Lord, we pray that we might see good testimony, good sportsmanship. Lord, be with the officials, the coaches, give them great discernment during the course of the game. Lord, everything that we do today, everything that we say, all of our actions, our attitudes, might bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's play NACA football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NACA Football Championship here in Dayton, Tennessee at Fort Bluff Camp, home of the National Association of Christian Athletes. It'll be a great day of football, and I'm to my left flanked with Elmer Harris. He'll be sharing this time with you. We're excited about today. Today we've got the team from Lancaster from Smyrna, Tennessee. They are the Hawks. They're wearing blue, and excuse me, the Lancaster Knights. Sorry about that. And just my notes didn't do me right, but they will be wearing the blue today and white pants. And the other team is from Christian Prep. They're from Cleveland, Tennessee. They played earlier in the year. Elmer, you said, and what coach tell you about that earlier in the year, the game that they played?
Well, they have a great relationship with each other. They first actually met up here at a previous NACA tournament. It's both the coaches' second year up here at NACA, and they actually met up here last year at a tournament. They scheduled a regular season game, and it was it went to the wire. It was a 20-19 win by Lancaster. And it essentially, they said, it just turned out to be whoever had the ball last. It was one of those games.
Well, that's fun. It's good they get to re-meet again. We got the captains at center field for Lancaster. Right now you got number 1 is Jeremy Walker. And then what's that, number 15? Kind of hard to see. Mm-hmm. Number 15, that's Samuel Frazier. And then they've turned around. I can't see number 6. Is that number 6 out there? That is Terrence Johnson. And for the other team, I'll get those captains to you shortly. This thing's moving pretty quick.
These
we want you to have a good time.
Get started.
Yes, sir.
We've got a little intro here to get everybody in the mood to get ready.
Go to it, brother. Oh, yeah.
All right, we're back. We're ready for some football.
Oh, wow. That's good, man. It's good to be. Weather, I think it was, 42 this morning or 30-something, and it feels like 30-something outside. I don't have my phone up and running this morning, Elmer. But I tell you, it's a good day. This is big boy football weather right here, brother.
This is. It's postseason play, the national tournament.
Oh, it makes a difference when you can get. I tell people you can't do anything about heat. You're just always hot. But cold, you put a little clothes on, you're okay. But, boy, it's fun playing. And the Tennessee Prep School, its head coach is Steve McKenzie. And the Lancaster's coach is Sean Bell. And the kickoff will be from the Tennessee Christian Prep. They will be kicking. And then you're watching it live on broadcast. As you see, it's to your right. They'll be kicking. To Lancaster Christian.
And these teams have, from talking to both of the coaching staffs, they have it's a really interesting relationship. It's a rivalry, but it's a friendly rivalry. You don't see that often.
I saw them in the kitchen earlier today eating, and the ball's kicked, and it goes out of bounds, so they will get the ball kicked by number 25 for Christian Prep. And he kicks the ball out of bounds, and Lancaster Academy will be taking over. The Hawks, or the Knights. I wrote it down wrong, so I'll get you right. I apologize.
And talking to Coach Sean Bell, we watched him play up here Wednesday. against the Hickory Hawks team that advanced to the finals. But Coach Bell said they suffered an injury with their star running back, Sherrod Joy, and he just wants to be safe, better safe than sorry, and he's going to sit out today.
He's got
a committee to back him up.
And split back formation, there they go. He runs the ball. Oh, he gets a good run. Dragged down, number 4 that time. Good run by number 4 that time, Darryl Carter. And he was dragged down by the back. They started 35 due to the kick out of bounds, so they got to start. Today you do have a 7-man crew here at the NACA. They like to do things right. 7-man crew is good. Football goes a lot smoother. Not saying the officials. It just gives them, they're in better sight. And split formation once again. They're just pretty much a shotgun formation. They're going to run the ball right at them. It looks like off tackle the first time. The second time they go left guard. Look like Carter again at left guard. And he bounces out. They keep having that success. I doubt you see them pass a lot.
We're likely going to see a lot of Carter today.
Yeah, and you know, with the 2 runs he's got now, it's 3rd and about 1, 3rd and 2. Oh, a good stop that time. Wow, good come. They came up and broke the play up. That was number 5. Good job by him. Taylor McCrary comes up and stops the play that time. I think that was Marshall on that, if I'm not. Was that number 4? Marshall ran the ball that time. Now it brings up 4th and 1. So we're going to see what they're going to do. It looks like they're going to go for it here, Elmer. See what happens
sure
here.
Does.
And I don't know if they got the clock. The officials are keeping the play clock on the field. So they may try to draw them off sides. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here. Yep, they just did it
sure
too, brother.
Did.
That's why they drew him off sides. He gave a hard count. Good job by the quarterback that time. He did a really good job of giving a good hard count. And when you do that, come up there and do the hard count. Terrence Johnson with the you heard him barking. I heard him with the headphones up here, and I'm blind in one ear.
Oh yeah, that was a strong hard count right there.
It was. I've been to see Peyton Manning play, a lot of really good quarterbacks, and when I played, I'm telling you, quarterbacks that could bark that, it's amazing what it does to a defensive guy.
They tell them to watch the ball.
They are. Same formation they've been running all day, and that once again they're going to run. They're going to run right up the middle with Carter, number 4.
Yeah, so far they've kept it between the tackles.
Well, you know, they're just looking for an open seam and let him use his legs. When I played, if you got a guy with some speed and that can cut, it makes a big difference in a game because he can do that. And your lineman you just block and find the seam. He finds the seam. The biggest thing on this offense is backside blocking. It's 2nd down now, 7 to go. Got a movement on the right side. That'll back them up 5 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 12 now. So, and don't worry, folks. I am going to tell you who the linemen are shortly because I played line, and I know the only time my name ever got announced was when I got called for holding. So I promise you that, or when I made a mistake. So every once in a while they'd say something good about me. So brings up 2nd and 12. Single back formation, quarterback's in shotgun. Goes deep. He throws deep. He's wide open and overthrows. Oh man, good throw by Johnson that time. He
just
overthrows.
Out of the reach.
Yeah, he just couldn't get it to Mr. Christian Phillips that time, number 13. I believe you'll see that pass again today, either on the left side or right side, Elmer.
I believe so. So that was Coach Bell swinging for the fences there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think there was single coverage out here because they put split backs, and when they split the backfield, it brought one of the linebackers over, and they shifted. When they shifted, it puts him in single coverage. So now, big play for the Knights, 3rd and 12, and they're on about the 40. Timeout. our officials timeout. Let's see what we got here. Yep, it's timeout. Yep, little timeout. He's going to bring the defense over, Coach McKenzie at Tennessee Christian Prep, and see what I think he's going to discuss some strategies here. He probably because of that deep pass a while ago. I guarantee you he saw that pass a while ago.
So this is a good opportunity to take a look at some of our sponsors.
Go right ahead, brother. And we thank all of our sponsors. One of those sponsors is a group I work for, which is Score International out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we go on mission trips and I take football players, NFL, pro, college. Talk more about that later. Well, we got 2 games today. This is the consolation game. Tennessee Prep took a timeout. Let's see what Lancaster comes up with. He may go on the left side. He's got something sped up. He's got to do formation set up 3rd and 12. There he is. Johnson's pass. It's hard to see the numbers here today, but good pass, good long pass from Johnson. They started at the 47-yard with a 3rd and 12 situation, and they go down to about, looks like the 18-yard line from here, so it's 1st and 10 for Lancaster Knights. Really good formation. I knew when they went, coach, when he called timeout, he went to a new formation over here, so he changed. So
yeah, that was Taylor McCrary.
Yeah, Taylor McCrary, yeah.
Going to hear that name a lot. They caught that ball.
Was that number 5?
Uh-huh.
It looks like Carter. Whoa, good tackle that time. Right across the middle there. He just comes across the middle. I think that was number 60 that made that tackle, if I'm not mistaken. Looked like big Isaiah Taylor at that time. Not Isaiah Taylor. I'm sorry. Got to flip this over. Looks like Calvin Wood made the tackle. Good tackle that time. Comes across the middle there and grabs Carter and brings up 2nd and a long 9. He's checking with me. He's checking safety's up or something, so he's running quarterback. That's what it was, quarterback draw basically right up off the left side between the guard and tackle. He saw something that time as he ran that play, and you may see that once you have success as coach, you start checking. Hey, this was good. This was good. And then you eliminate your bad plays. Right now, I tell you, Lancaster has got the Tennessee Christian Prep on their heels a little bit.
They do.
That long pass, Calvin. On the left hash mark, going in. Whoa, what a run. I tell you what, it comes off, gets hit, and keeps running on a 3rd down situation.
He's
going to be pretty close. I'm going to tell you what, he did a good job. It looks like they may give it to him. Yes, they're going to give it to him. Well, 4th and short. I apologize. 4th and short. That time, I believe that was number 6 running that time. Was that Terrence running?
I believe that was Taylor McCrary.
Was that Taylor McCrary? And I apologize again.
It's hey, that sun's bright out here.
That sun is bright, and it is. These jerseys the jerseys are pretty, but they're hard for me to see right now. But I tell you who he reminded me of running that time. Lionel James played at Auburn when we played them. And my background is playing at Alabama, but he run a lot like Lionel James. He's small in stature, but really hard to take down. Looks like there's a timeout on the field. Lancaster took the timeout. They're going to gather themselves and see what they're going to run here. I know one thing. I would not put the ball up.
Hoss, tell me this. That just piques my interest. Tell me a little bit about your Alabama career. You played.
Yeah, I was there from '82 through 86. I tell people I cram 4 years into 5. I really had a good time in college. I was blessed to sign with Coach Bryant, and Coach Perkins came in, played for him as well, and got red shirt of Coach Bryant and played there for 5 years. And college was great. Met my wife there. My wife went there. And I tell you, when I look back, I'm 52 now, and I'm a blessed man to have been able to do that.
What an honor.
It was. And sometimes guys like myself, even I've done it, taken it for granted, but I don't anymore. So God gave me the ability, and I give all the glory to him.
Were you there at the end with John Mangum? Do you
Yes,
know who
I
that
know
is?
John well. John and I
goodness.
played together. I can't believe that John played with me, and then he's from Mississippi. Now it's 4th and 1. Let's see if he tries to draw him. I think it's quarterback sneak right over the guard or something. Let's see what he does here. Yep. So he goes right over. He gets the first down, just falls right in on that. Us linemen know, you go over as a coach, look, we're blocking them. We've been moving pretty good. Let's just run something simple. Anytime he goes from a shotgun formation and he gets under center, usually that's the case. The only problem with that is when you snap the ball. Ricky's up here with us. He knows football. When you snap the ball under center versus shotgun, there's totally difference. You go from having hands underneath your rear end to not having hands as a center. It's a whole new concept. And what happens a lot of times, they pull out. First down now for the Knights. They're on the goal line here with a yard to go. Up, a little bump in the backfield. He's going to have to get in the corner, and I believe he's going to get dragged down from the back, and he does by number 25. Good job chasing him down that time by number 25. That will be Micah Williams for excuse me, guys, flipping the sheet here. That's number 25, wrong team. That's going to be Muhammad Seen. He did a good job yesterday in the punt, pass, and kick. Muhammad did. Really enjoyed talking with him, and he kicked one. He boomed one in the punt, pass, kick. It was fun. 2nd and goal. They're going to get under center. No, they're going shotgun formation. Let's see what they do here. Johnson calls it. Barks that. He gives it, and he's in the end zone, I believe. Yes, he is. Was that Mr. Carter that time? Who was that, Elmer? Huh?
I believe this one's going to be number 6. I believe that's going to be Terrence Johnson.
Terrence Johnson. Yeah, Terrence Johnson. No kin to me. So, did you hear the horn sound when they scored? That was that was off of a bus from Lancaster, and our friend Mr. Joe is watching the game. So extra point will be now attempted by Lancaster by number 8 as he attempts the kick. That's Jeremy Bean. Kicks down, up, and I believe it is no good.
No good.
Well, it looked like it's good from here, but you never know. So now, with 4:31 remaining in the first quarter, Lancaster scores a long drive from the 35-yard line all the way down, drives the ball, and leads 6-0. They missed the extra point. Now it'll be a kickoff going to Tennessee Prep. So let's see if Tennessee Prep can answer. As you said earlier, Elmer, it was a close game, 20-19. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can answer the call. And based on the last score, and this may be one of those games where the defenses don't really show up. I'm not saying not show up, but I mean they may just they know each other. Not being critical, but sometimes defense. Sometimes if the offense has got your number, and they may switch. So we'll see what happens here. So
we'll see how this develops. That was a long drive Lancaster put together, and
it was. They burned a lot of the quarter up. They really put the offensive line did a good job. Looks like Jeremy Bean will be kicking off for Lancaster. The 24 receives it. He's going to run the ball, and he's knocked out of bounds there. 24 for Tennessee Christian runs it to the right side all the way from the left side. That will be Mel Obadiah. He runs it and knocked out of bounds by number 27 from Lancaster.
Obadiah seems to be limping a little bit after that play. That young man is a 6'4" junior.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You're going to see him at receiver, but he's limping a little bit.
You know what? It's cold. Maybe he can – I think he'll be okay. That's what's a good thing about football, man. You get hurt and you show up. So here we go. We start out see what Tennessee Christian Prep can do. They're also in the shotgun formation, single running back. Basically similar offense as the other one. Let's see who we got running back for this here, Calvin. What number is that? Number 3, I believe, isn't it? Is that Jeremy Billups? I believe it is. That's Jeremy? Yes, sir.
Jamie.
Jamie Billups. He was in the punt pass kick yesterday. I got to know some of these guys yesterday. Ricky and I was out there, and some other guys had a good time. Two wide receivers to the left. 2nd down and 8 or 9, long 9.
It was actually a pass to Obadiah.
Looked like Obadiah was his time. It looked like a little bit of a timing route. I think Obadiah's past his ankle hurting a little bit. He's getting loose now. They're using a lot of the wristbands for the plays, as a lot of teams do. My son's a high school coach. They use those.
So Tennessee Christian has 2 6'4" juniors and 1 6'5" junior. So
wow, that's pretty tall. You know, if you got some of those as receivers. Number 6 throws back and he's open, but he catches it. But I think he's out of bounds. Yes, he's out of bounds. Good throw that time by the quarterback. Luke Benton threw it and good pass route, but just. Who caught that?
That was the number 2, Nate Boyd. That's the 6'5" junior.
Now Nate's limping a little bit. I'm telling you, what happens when it's cold and chilly, you get hit, and your bones don't wake up, and you just kind of got to fight through it. And I'm telling you, we played Boston College one year. I had my feet wrapped up in cellophane. Now it's 4th and long, and there's timeout. Let's see what they got. Oh, we got to fix helmet gear over here. So make sure that's on good tight punt formation for Tennessee Christian Prep. Timeout or penalty on the play? Penalty, okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I got a guard. We got movement by the line. Okay, they're going to back them up 5 yards. So that's going to be 4th and 15. And Jamie Billups, the running back, is going to be punting. Deep to receive for Lancaster is number 5, Taylor McCrary. They're coming with a bad rush and pretty good punt. Get out of the way. There we go. Good job, guys. Good punt. And Lancaster will take over. It looks like about at the 37, 38-yard line. Lancaster 1st and 10 with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Lancaster's leading Tennessee Prep 6-0. I love football, Elmer. It's a great tool. It's just taken a lot of hits of late with the concussion stuff, and I go to a lot of conventions. That's what I do for a living. Is football. I go coach it all over the world. There's a safe way to teach it, and the good thing is starting to become safer and safer.
The work you guys do at Score International, I'm excited about hearing your story and more about that at halftime.
Well, I'll tell you, it was 1st and 10, and they run the ball. Basic play they've been running. Lancaster, they run at that time with number 4, Daryl Carter. He got tripped up, fell, lost. Looks like he might have lost a little bit. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, it's fun taking guys on trips and football and going overseas, and then the players, high school, college, and professional guys I take, they see how blessed they are to have the equipment and coaches in the States here. 2nd down and 10. Basically, just a draw play right up the middle off the center, right up the gut, right time. Terrence Johnson. we're going to see a lot of Terrence and Carter, and they're going to be. We're not keeping up with stats today, but you won't need to keep up with stats. All you got to do is see who's going to get the ball, and you'll see a lot of that.
That's right. I'm sure they are missing Sherrard Joy. It was their main back.
Yeah.
But we hope he's nothing serious and he recovers well. It's more of a better safe than sorry of him sitting out.
Fumble on the play on 3rd and 5 situation. Fumble in the backfield between the quarterback. That time a little bit mishandling of the backfield. Terrence lands on the ball. So that's going to bring up a 4th and a long, that's almost 4th and 11 for me. They were trying to do the same play basically on the left side as they did earlier, and just wasn't there. Back to kick at this time is Taylor McCrary.
So it looks like the Hawks are going to have another shot.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get another shot. And the field situation is going to be a little bit better this time. Deep to receive is Jeremy Billups. He's deep to receive. Good kick that time. Good high kick. Oh, he's fair catching that, and he's out of there. That's number 4. I apologize. That's Rashad Marshall. Downed. Good job that time. Really good kick from Lancaster. Really good kick. Get them back. Field position and kicking, field position's huge in any football games, and when you got a good kicker, makes the game a whole lot easier on your defense. It's going to be Tennessee Christian Prep takes the ball over, 1st and 10. Looks like they are on the 17, 18-yard line, about where they started earlier, their earlier possession. Number 5 on the run that time, Zadarius Williams for Tennessee Prep. He comes across the backside there and look almost like a counter tray we used to run a little bit. He runs. He's got the speed. He's running with the ball while he's running. The quarterback hands it to him while he's running. Kind of hard to stop that. It's really a good play. One of my favorite plays when I played was anytime you get a guy running, you give him the ball, he's got a head steam. Good job that time by the offensive line. He got hit by one of the linebackers or safeties came up. Jeremy Billups on the run. Looks like Jeremy got enough for the first down. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Tennessee Christian is moving.
So did you play guard or tackle?
I played guard a little bit, but I hated it. I had to run too much. We pulled a lot.
Pulled a lot.
Coach, I'm about 260, 270. I don't need oxygen every play, but I was in good shape. I said, put me somewhere else. No, I was better at tackle. I was bigger than most of the tackles and as a guard. But, okay, number 5 gets the ball to the right side, runs it out of bounds. Good play by Zadarius Williams. Same play they ran a while ago. You're going to see that again. You go with what brought you here. They're going to continue to run that play. The good thing about football is the teamwork, and that's why it's the greatest team sport. Everybody says, well, this is the most popular. But football by far is the greatest team sport because you can take a guy that's 5'2" and a guy that's 360-something pounds like me and put us together, and we can make a team. And I can block for him, and he can run all day, and I can celebrate in the end zone with him. That's what's great. Then I can let him take me out to eat for blocking for him. So that's a good thing. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Long pass. Oh, he's open. If he can jump. Oh, he had it for a second. Good gracious. That was really good. Boy, he almost had it. That's number 2. That's Nate Boyd just talking about. He twisted his ankle a little bit, but he had it. Look like the ball got knocked away that time by Lancaster.
He did. That's that 6'5" junior for Tennessee Christian. And you know how this Tennessee Christian team, I went on about it a little bit Wednesday, but the team they brought up here last year, the coaches immediately said,
Right.
hey, look, it was basically a JV team.
Yeah. Oh, what a play. Comes out he gets blitzed off the corner and comes out of it. Good play by the quarterback. There's 3rd down and about 9 on that play, and the quarterback just comes. I don't know how he made what he did, but he did a good job of coming out of that. Luke Benton and pass incomplete. Were they a better team last year, you're saying?
No, sir. Last year, I mean, immediately they were just getting they had a new program. I don't know if it was their first year of football, but it was a new program. Coach McKenzie said, look, it was essentially a JV team.
Yeah.
This year they put it together.
Yeah.
They've added on some meat and potatoes on that line and got some
it
big
makes a
skill
difference.
players.
I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. Billups back to kick for Tennessee Christian. A little bit of a rush. He got a decent kick. They better get away. Okay, they down it and downs it, and the clock runs out. And at the end of the first quarter, Tennessee Christian 0 and Lancaster 6.
Still a one-score game.
It is. I'm telling you, it's Tennessee's right in here. They just got to make some things happen. They had the little slip on the blitz on the corner there, and the quarterback Benton did a good job of trying to get away from it. And and this is 11-man football. These are Christian schools, and you're talking about taking toll. They don't carry a lot of kids on the squad. This is not like showing up like my son's at a big high school in Alabama, and they'll carry 70, 80 kids on the squad to a game. Now, not all of them are going to play, but there's a lot of depth there so that you can sub a guy for 2 or 3 plays and give a guy a breather. But a lot of these guys, they're playing all 3 ways. You say all 3 ways. They're playing.
That's right. They really are.
They're playing kicking game. They're playing offense, and they're playing defense. And people forget that. When kicking game, all of your kicking game, just about all of it, involves running. Okay, running is the conditioning, and it'll wear you out. You play offense, defense, it wears you out. But kicking game wears you out. So a lot of these guys play dual roles. It's at the 49-yard line. Midfield starting the second quarter here at NACA at the consolation game. Lancaster Bible has the ball, runs it right up the middle, and he gets hit right as he runs the line, and the linebacker comes up and finishes it off. Good play that time by Tennessee Prep. Darryl Carter up the gut.
And Coach Bell spoke to that a little bit before the game. He said he's so proud of his guys for being able to come in there and playing both ways and just playing their hearts out every play.
So he's been there. He's been there with those guys for a while. Up the middle, Carter again, and boy, he cuts through that time. He didn't want to be denied. Knocked out of bounds about at the 31, 32-yard line. 33-yard line. Good run, good block, and he found a little hole there, and then he got in that seam, and the linebacker got hit, caught up in the trash, so to speak, and gets a first down. It's 1st and 10 Lancaster. Looks like they're on a bit. But they keep moving it on me. I can't.
Looks like it's going to be on about the
33, 34. Yeah, so they kept moving it. They couldn't make their mind up. They look like me at a Krispy Kreme donut. I couldn't make my mind up, man. Ricky's in here with me. He's laughing at me. Uh-oh, busted play. But the quarterback does a good job. He makes something out of it. Not much. Oh, he fumbles the ball. He fumbled the ball. Let's see if they call it. He fumbled the ball. The ball was behind him when he got hit.
He's down. It looks like
he's down. He got hit in the back. He got whiplashed, and I saw the ball come out while he was getting hit. He got hit, and that ball he got hit pretty hard, too, in the back,
so
Elmer.
He shook up a little bit.
Yeah, he busted play to begin with, and then what they had to do is he had to make something out of nothing. He tried. Jeremy Bean. Jeremy, good job getting up, bouncing up, and he looked like he was a little bit of a mess up in the backfield. Looked like they was going to run running back off the right side. So now that brings up, they hadn't changed the sign yet. That was, it's fumble. That's right. That now Tennessee Christian Prep gets the ball. They turn the ball over. Now they've got Billups. Looks like they got Billups in the backfield along with the quarterback. Looks like a screen pass. Just a quick pass, Just a quick pass out to the left. Trying to surprise them a little bit and get some quick yardage. All that really is when you run that's just a running play. All you're doing is a long toss sweep. But it really does good. It gains 5 yards, Elmer. So
you see those plays a lot with these spread offenses.
You do see them, and I just call them a long run play because all you're doing basically is throwing it out there. It's just you're giving that guy the running room. And if you got a guy playing hard press on you and then you take another receiver come out there and block against him, you can get wide open. I do not know how Jeremy got out of that pile of tacklers, but he did a good job. Got back. I think he might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. He didn't get much, but it's going to be.
It's going to bring up a third and long, 5 or 6.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, he didn't get much out of it, but he did a good job out getting out of a bad situation. They did a little cross action in the backfield that time. 3rd and 6 for Tennessee Christian Prep. Coach is over there. He's sitting at the end calling the plays. He's seeing the formations for Tennessee Christian Prep. That's a good play. They tried that time. They tried getting Boyd, the tall receiver, one-on-one loose, and he got the ball, but landed funny and kind of slipped, didn't he?
He did.
I was out on the field earlier with you myself. Field is in great shape, but it's still just a little bit. It's dormant, a little slippery. If you don't have the right cleats on, and I don't know that he would have got the first down, but I think would have gained some yardage. Billups deep to kick for Tennessee Christian Prep. Deep to receive. Number 5 for Lancaster is Taylor McCrary. Billups gets the ball off. And you got to get away from that. Good job by Tennessee Christian Prep to get the ball. 39-yard line, 1st and 10 starts the Lancaster Knights.
So Tennessee Christian has really kind of struggled getting that established with that offense.
Exactly. Sometimes that just happens. It sputters and then. But the good thing, they've got some positive. If you got some it's just not a total shutdown. This is there's a lot of good positives right now for Tennessee Christian Prep. There's some. The guy fell down. He caught the pass, but then he fell down. Then another guy. So they got a lot of good things going on. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line for Lancaster. Right up the gut, number 6 that time for Lancaster. Once again is Terrence Johnson. I love that kind of football. They're just running straight ahead. It is a fast-paced, quick spread type offense, but it's also let's just run it straight at them. They're not trying to be fancy. The linemen are just coming off the ball, making some calls.
And they do have some big boys on that line.
They do. They got some. Well, he got loose on the outside and got loose and started dancing a little bit. Thought he was going to get away that time. Daryl Carter at right end. I was watching the line that time. They got good hit and good push. They didn't get I'm talking about push. They're pushing those guys down the field instead of the defensive guys. So it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. 8:47 to go in the second quarter here at NACA Football Consolation Championship games. Number 6 that time, Terrence Johnson. Terrence didn't see nothing to the left, and he tries to go up and make something happen on the inside right, and he got did pretty good. Got about 6 yards out of it, 4 yards rather. It's 2nd and 6.
They continue to move the ball.
Yes, yes, they do, and they're just doing it methodically. And the thing about it, Elmer, is when you can run clock and control the possession clock, the other teams they can't do anything about it. Good stop by the defense that time. Boy, they came up and stopped them that time. But Billups came up with some others and stopped the run that time against Lancaster. Looks like they're going to bring out Carter this time. And that's a tendency, too, to watch from a coach. They brought him out. Are they going to pass? It's 3rd and 4. Are they going to run? They got a new running back in the game, number 22. Does that mean he's up here for pass protection, running the ball, or what? Maybe a pass here. We'll see. Nope. They're going to give it to Mr. Johnson and let him do his stuff.
That was snuffed out.
Wow, I'll tell you what, it was snuffed. Billups stopped it again. They snuffed it out. Johnson tried. He gave good effort, but I'm telling you what, Billups and Williams from Tennessee Christian Prep. And, they had it rolling pretty good there, Elmer.
They sure did.
I tell you what, Tennessee Prep said, okay, you got to the 30, 40, or 38-yard line or so. I
believe they started keying in on that run.
Yeah, they did. Exactly right. They stopped it. So that brings up 4th down and 8. 6:57 left to go in the second quarter. The score is 6-0. And Lancaster in the blue, as you're watching the game, is ahead. Tennessee Christian Prep is 0 to your left in the red. Punting right now is Lancaster. The Knights, he punts the ball. Let's see what happens to this one. It went out of bounds somewhere down there. I can't see out of the press box, Elmer. You're going to have to tell me what you got.
I'm going to see where he marks it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where he marks it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about the 31-yard line. Those are kind of hard to judge.
Yeah, they're hard. They're really hard to judge.
I don't envy the officials for trying to figure out where that ball goes out of bounds there.
Sometimes you just got to guesstimate. Yeah,
I believe that's what they
Terrence
did.
got that on the out of bounds. Huh? Oh, yeah. Chasing the football. Yeah, there's a hawk out here. We don't know if he's chasing the football or I know he ain't finding.
Tennessee Christian brought. I think that's their mascot.
It is. It sure is. They might have brought the hawk. Hey, what if they scored right here? They want to pin that thing and kind of keep him for a while. They run the quarterback draw. Or read options. What that was right there. Billups tried hiding it, and he rode the hip that time of the quarterback, number 6, and Luke Benton just rode it right up the middle, gained a little over a few feet, but we're going to call it close to a yard. So,
who coached at Alabama after Bear? Was it Perkins?
Coach Perkins was there 4 years. Then Coach Curry came in, and then Coach Stallings came in. So it's now that they've had another coach for a while, it's doing pretty good there. So we keep him for a while. He's kind of expensive, but he's worth it. Motion, number 4 going in motion. It's 2nd and 9. Let's see what happens here. They hand it to Billups. Billups up the gut, and Billups is brought down. Billups on the tackle. Number 55 for Lancaster makes a really good tackle. He comes up and takes care of business. Sam Michael, the 6'2 senior.
Well, that Lancaster defense just kind of hard to fool today.
It is. Well, they are. They kind of when they want to show up, buddy, they do. Lot of defense. 3rd and 7. That's a incomplete. So trying to get something quick. Tennessee, like I said, some positive things happen. They had 2 or 3 good plays there, and then if they can ever put a continuation of plays together, a good series, they're going to be able to move the ball. They're stopping themselves.
And we did see some really good things out of them against a tough Potter's House team Wednesday.
Right,
so
they coming after this one. It's gonna be rough. Well, oh man,
I thought they had that.
I did too. They looked like they come right into him, but he was blocked into him. That's what the officials are telling him. He was blocked into him, so your own player. So punt. Billups got hit pretty good, and the ball is down at the 45-yard line. Is that right? 35-yard line. I apologize.
35. Hey,
35. I got back. That's a buddy's calling the game. It's easy to do. They're in Birmingham calling a real big game, and the guy says he's at the 30, he's at the 40, he's at the 50, he's at the 60. That's a true story. Some friends of mine. So I've made my share of mistakes. 5:04 to go in the second quarter, and 6-0 is the score. Lancaster leads Tennessee Prep. Lancaster takes back over at the 35-yard line. Ball is handed off, and we got a flag on the play. I'm sure there's going to be holding because it came out pretty doggone quick, and not that I've ever seen a flag from holding, but Carter at right guard. So I guess that's why I don't like LSU. It's yelling. That reminds me of getting called for holding. Yep, it's holding, and they're going to back him up. 75 comes off the field, his shoes off. I hope that's all that's wrong with him. Don't ever want anyone hurt, so he'll get his shoe back on, and Chase Simpson, the senior, gets back out there.
It's Coach Bell on the sidelines telling him to get those suckers laced up and get back out there.
You want someone, anytime you got a senior lineman in your starting rotation, you want him back out there. You don't want nothing against the younger guys, but you want your guys that got continuity. 5 guys working together, and they're like fine musicians that play in a concert. Nothing more prettier when they all blocking together. But
it takes a lot more than being big to be a good lineman.
It does take a lot. 1st and 20 because of the holding call. Quick pass out that time. Good play that time, but he held on to the ball. He was open earlier, deep, overthrew that time. Throw it back to number 13 again, Christian Phillips. He's an 11th grader. Both these teams have got some. Christian's about 6 foot tall. Both these teams have got some pretty lengthy receivers.
Yeah, but these programs are definitely on the rise. And
this is some good football. 11-man football. That's exciting to see that they've got that in the Christian school and that the schools offer it. And I am so glad they do. 2nd down, going deep, going back to him again, and flag on the play. I'm sorry. Is that a flag? Did he throw? He threw flag. Boy.
Flag on the other side of the field.
Other side of the field. I'm not sure what sideline warning. That's what it is. He's going to call side. That's what I thought when he threw it when I saw the coach. It's a sideline warning. Won't be a penalty on that. He's just giving them a verbal. But, deep pass that time.
That was defended by Obadiah.
Obadiah defended that. Boy, Obadiah's just all over the field on Sundays, isn't he?
He sure is.
They just got to get Obadiah open on the offense. I mean, he looks like he as long as the other receiver possess a lot of potential once they get the ball in their hands. But Lancaster's done a good job of nullifying that because you need to put the ball in their hands on short situations instead of 3rd and long situations. Looks like it's timeout on the field. It's going to be Lancaster's timeout. 3:45 to go. It's going to be 3rd and 15, so they're going to call a timeout and discuss some things. Elmer, you do this. You set this stuff up for us here, and we appreciate it. And I enjoy doing this because, like I said, I love promoting football. I sure don't like to hear myself talk because, man, I sound like country. When I listen to myself on a repeat broadcast or something, I say, man, I sound like I'm country as a row of butter beans. I just love it because I'm around football and the people. It's good. I mean, you got a lot of good things that happen with football. Are you involved with this setup as far as?
I've been blessed with the opportunity to come up here at Fort Bluff Camp, the home of NACA, for these big sporting events for the big basketball events and volleyball, and it's been just such a pure enjoyment for me to be around such a great environment. So I am very feel blessed by having the opportunity to come up here, and I have to tell you, I'm truly honored to be able to share the booth up here with you and
don't
Ricky
say
today.
that. Now, you could have said that if you brought some donuts, but since you didn't bring no donuts, don't say that. I'm just kidding with you, brother.
Well,
I love you too. So,
well, if I knew you played, if you played in Alabama in the early '80s,
yeah, we didn't do nothing, brother. We didn't get a ring. Oh, it's deep. Oh, underthrows. Oh, and he was open, and he knows that he is frustrated with himself. But hey, you know what? He was trying to go deep. Bean just threw it and slinging it out there to the receiver, number 5. I believe he's going for McCrary on that, wasn't he? Looks like that's who was over there. So, no, I appreciate being up here in the booth with you, and you take care of all this stuff, man. It's my pleasure and honor to be up here, and then got Ricky over here running everything. He's the boss, so he ordered us lunch. So, it's punt formation, 4th and 15. Let's see what happens here. See if he can get him a good punt off. Oh, that's just a quick. Oh, he don't get much. It's going to bounce backwards if anything. It about hits the guys going down the field. That's going to be really good.
that was a straight up punt.
Yeah,
I think
it was straight up. The wind maybe got some of it was him, but some of it was the wind. I mean, it just went up.
He might have been trying to knock that Tennessee Christian Hawk out of the sky. That's been
Yeah, that hawk's
around.
been flying. I mean, he did fly. Ricky spotted that hawk a while ago over there, and he commenced to flying, so he may be ready to. But Jeremy Bean.
So I think this is going to be the best field position they've seen so far.
Well, and they got 3:24 to go in the second, right before halftime, and they're down by 6. And that's looks like they're going. It looks like they're going new formation here. Somebody's going in motion here. I just see something. Well, they're not. They're going to load. It's a load, and they're going to pull some guys, and they're going to give it off to number 5. And that basically is just blocking down, and you block down, and you pull those other 2 guys in the backfield kind of like a wing set. They pull down and block for Williams, I believe. Yeah, there he is. There he is. See him?
We'll get a shot of that sucker.
Yeah,
there's that hawk flying around.
He's hawking, isn't he?
He is.
That's a pretty good shot there, man. That's second down. They complete pass earlier. 250 and rolling. 249 now. Passing situation possibly. He's open. If he can get it to him, he gets it to him.
He sure did.
You know who they got it to? Is it number 2, Boyd? I believe they did.
Boyd. They finally found him.
I tell you what, he was open right over the middle, and the quarterback was so excited to see him. he just threw it. He said, "I got to get rid of it." He didn't even set his feet or nothing. Usually you see a guy like that, you set your feet, he throw. Hey, he made a good throw to him. That was a good thing. So, but it was funny. He's open. I got to get to him right now. So, stop and play. So, not sure what they're doing. They're going to move it over. Not sure why. So that's going to be first and what's it on the 5-yard line? Is that about right? That's what I'm seeing, I believe.
Yes, sir, I believe so.
First and goal on the 5-yard line. They're just going to run it right up the gutter, at least try to. Yeah, they're going to go fast now. That's what some of the players are. They're going to call a timeout. That's going to be Tennessee Prep calling a timeout with 2:10 to go.
Yeah, Coach McKenzie's definitely going. He's definitely going to want to make the most of this opportunity.
Yes, he needs to get 6 if he can, of course. But I mean, I don't know what the kicking game looks like, but here we go. He's going to. 2:17. Okay.
All right. One too many.
Oh, you got to run it down.
We're up here with Mr. Ricky Sales. He's one of the
That's the only way you can get that thing to work, I guess. I don't know if the minus. Yeah, I know. It may need to be oiled. Well, there's timeout right now, so we got we got – this is nice up here. I tell you what, last year at this thing, I came up here and worked it. And I don't consider this work when I come here. I'd have a good time. Now, yesterday, Ricky worked me. I had to stripe the field with him. Man, he's hard labor, man. I'll tell you what, Ricky and I worked baseball games earlier this year and had a good time. So, and this is a great facility up here on top of the mountaintop. And if you've never been up here, it's really good for these events. There's also basketball events for Christian schools, but it's a really good place to send your kids to summer camps. My kids have been up here. All right, brings up second and goal for Tennessee Christian Prep. Right up the gut again. Good block by the quarterback possibly. He tries to get he tries really hard. Quarterback he throws himself out there trying to get Zachary Williams into the end zone. I don't know how many timeouts are left for Tennessee Prep, but the clock is rolling. It's going to be third, and they're still on about the 4 or 5 yard line, so they've got a good bit. This is really a good place to spot the ball, that left hash, because the quarterback can roll out here to the right and possibly get to one of these big, tall receivers wide open. That's what I would do in this situation. I'd be rolling right, bootleg something.
He is
in there. He got him open.
Went right to Nate
right
Boyd.
To
you
him,
were
right.
right.
Nate Boyd went right inside, but you get on that left hash and you get a big, tall receiver, you give him a lot of room. Touchdown, Tennessee Prep. Nate Boyd, good pass that time. He just turns around and slings it to him. Luke Benton on the pass. And a kick the extra point, and this could put him ahead right here. This number, is that 47, brother? I can't see the –
I believe you're right.
That's 47.
It is 47.
Then let's see. Oh, he missed it. Oh, no, he made it. My bad. Oh, okay. Changed the whole dynamics of the game.
Sure did.
I'm telling you what, that was 47. Just kicks it. That's Lamb. Nugent. Lamb was kicking with us yesterday. Lam. Get his name right. I'm sorry if y'all are watching, but it's Lam Nugent. And we all did that yesterday. But Lam was kicking, so that's really good that for them, because that puts them ahead. Now, you went back. What was the score of the game last time they played?
It was 19-20.
It's 1 point difference. So this point they missed could come back.
It certainly could.
It's there's a saying, what's the point to it? Well, this would be a learning lesson. This is the point to it. The point is you missed the point, so therefore we don't have a point. So that's how big the points are.
They are that big in this rivalry.
They are big. I'm telling you. I've been in a lot of games, and
it's easy to see how that last matchup there in the regular season.
Oh, it is
19-20.
Muhammad Sini is to kick for Tennessee Prep. A good kick this time. Boy, really good kick. Deep to receive. Looks like Johnson's got a hole up the middle. Oh, he gets hit. Boy, good tackle that time, Tennessee Prep. Just flying through. It was. I'm telling you what, they just came down running, and he saw that little glimpse of an opening, and he ran to it, and it closed really quick. Tennessee Prep did a good job. Now with 1 minute 24 seconds, Lancaster gets the ball back. That's what they do with the ball. Sometimes you want to just go in and regroup, but they're on about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. I think they've got a few timeouts left. They're down by 1 point, 7-6. So now they're the ones coming from behind, and see what they do with the ball. Oh, boy, they threw the beanbag. I believe there's a fumble on the play. He came up with it. Let's see what he does. I hadn't pointed. Yep, it's the white hat points the other way. Fumble on the play that time for Lancaster. At right, Carter runs to the right. Ball comes out. He got hit by several players. Boy, Tennessee, like I told you, they put some things together. But field position makes a huge difference to you because it gives you the confidence when you walk on the field. And that's how Tennessee scored earlier, field position, and they were able to march it in. And
when things have changed fast here in this
you're
game.
not kidding. It's changed the whole, 2 series within 2 minutes or less than 3 minutes. The whole game's changed. Benton's pass is complete and knocked out of bounds. He looks like he got the first down because the chain gang is moving. So they got it moved. Boy, they're moving it. They got the ball on about the 19-yard line going in with 1:06 to go. I don't know how many timeouts are left. The clock's rolling now. Who's that pass complete to?
That was a pass to Andy Chase.
Andy Chase, thank you. Man. You can't run without the ball. So that's a hard thing to take. Sometimes the simplest passes are the hardest to catch. And
I believe that one's out to Barrett Pope.
Yeah, Barrett. Tell you what, this has been a fast half, hasn't it?
It has.
Wow,
it's been a great game.
It's really been a good game because both offenses. There's been something to talk about. It's not like watching paint dry. So both teams have had some movement. Boys going deep. Couldn't get there. That was a second down. Who's that? Who's he trying to throw it to that time, Elmer?
He was looking for Obadiah.
Obadiah, yes, that's that's not a bad one to look for. Now, 3rd down, 47 seconds to go, second quarter. You got to be careful not to throw an interception and they can return it and change the whole. You want to go in up is what you want to make sure, but you don't want to be too conservative either. Try to get at least the first down. Fakes the. Well, he might have got the first down that time. I don't know. That was a really good play that time. Throws it out to.
It's going to be awful close.
Boy, it's going to be. Oh, no, they're giving it to him. They done flipped it. He's got the first down. First down, and then he was in bounds, and they're going to start the clock. I think. Let's see what they say. Well, no, he went out of bounds. He didn't see. He went out of bounds, but they got the first down. 1st and 10. Whoa, what a catch. Let's see if he caught it. He caught it. Yes.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. Benton's pass.
To Nate Boyd again.
Wow. Looked like a 10-yard. They are on 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard pass with 40 seconds to go. What a turn and change and just a sudden, they weren't doing much. They were just lethargic. They were doing good stuff. Then all of a sudden, Lom Nugent to kick. Let's see what happens here. And it's up and no good.
No good.
No good. So, you know what? That point may come back and get them, but they don't really care right now. They've had a good drive. They got a turnover, and they made point. Anytime you make points out of a turnover, no matter what kind of points they are, it's good. And they drove it down the field and used one timeout, and they got the ball out of bounds 40 seconds to go, and I think they're on the 10-yard line when he threw it to him. So now going in at halftime, let's see what it's just 34 seconds. Let's see what happens. See, some coaches, philosophy-wise, Elmer, you know this, they're going to get the ball down it, run the plays, go in, and let's regroup. Some are going to try to get a big return. If I get to at least the 40, 45, 50-yard line in this area right in front of us, then I'm gonna start throwing the ball and using my timeouts. Good kick that time. Good return. If he can get up, we got a flag.
Still on his
feet. Yep. Still on his feet. Yep.
Well, looks like there comes in another flag.
There's another flag. Like that's horse collar. There's got flags all over the field. Muhammad Simi's kick, and who returned that? I was watching all the flags.
I was watching
I thought it was the laundry barn down the street here for a while. There's flag over here, flag over there. So, not saying that the officials are bad. It's just they got. There's 2 calls. One was blocking the back, I believe, and the other one was horse collar. So I believe that's right. Yeah, he's giving him an option. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to get, I think it's a re-kick is what I hear. If what I'm hearing, I think they're going to re-kick it because it was a penalty on the offense for blocking the back, but then it was a horse collar. We saw that one too for the
I think you'd have to have a calculus degree to,
man, I'm tell you what,
figure out.
Well,
how to
I
mark
mean,
that
you
yardage.
know, I brought my officiating stuff up here, so I do some officiating, not calling it, but I do some stuff in training officials and similar things, and deal with a gentleman that sells software to train them. And I was in the Dominican Republic this week training some guys with some software that's out that really helps. All right, here we go. He gets to kick again. He's going to warm his leg up good before halftime. Muhammad's Sini, he's up to kick. Same. That one rolls. It's going to go in the end zone, so that's touchback. So it's on the 20-yard line. Now, 21 seconds to go in the halftime. You do not want to turn it over, so you just down it. Let's go in the house. That's me now.
Looking at 21 seconds, I think that's...
you don't want to throw a long pass and then return it to about 20 with 5 seconds. But with them big, tall receivers they got, I would definitely not want to have that go in such a big turnaround.
Like you were talking about this camp up here, you said you've had some kids come up here.
Yeah, my daughter been up here and really made some decisions up here. It's a great camp to come to up here at Fort Bluff. It's one of my favorite places. Oh, they're going deep. He's going to go ahead and let it out, air it out, similar to a punt. Let's see. Oh, whoa, he almost caught that. Boyd almost caught that. They threw it up for number 13 deep, trying to get him open and see if they could find him deep, and said, let's see what happens. Throw it up there to Christian Phillips, and Boyd almost, did you see it fell into his kneecap. It didn't went between his legs. It almost caught it in his lap. 13 seconds to go, 2nd and 10.
Fort Bluff, it is an awesome place to come for youth camps.
You been up here for youth camp before?
I have. I've been up here while youth camp is going on, and it's a wonderful thing. There's all kinds of activities. They have a water slide. They have a big blob.
Yeah. Hadn't been down the water slide. I did the blob one year, but it's illegal for me to be on it. There's Terrence up the middle, and I believe that's going to run the clock out. They're going to let that roll and go into halftime. They just went off right guard that time and just let it roll as Terrence ran it out of bounds. So at halftime here at Fort Bluff at the NACA Football Consolation Game Championship Series is after this. At halftime, it's Tennessee Christian Prep 13 and Lancaster Academy is 6. An exciting series of events. Keep going back and forth, and there was a number of penalties, not a ton, but some didn't count. And let's see, it looks like one of the schools is going to march off behind where they're staying at, I believe. Isn't that right, Ricky? Yeah, that's pretty neat. Hey, let's go over here. We're going to go over here where we're staying at. So, and they're going to go back there and meet for a few minutes. We'll start back here in about 10 minutes.
Well, hey, I want to run a little Score International promotional video clip about your organization. Then let some people take a look at some of the ministry going on there with the pictures. And then when we come back, I want to talk about it, and I want to learn about you going overseas and how you're getting it started, man. Like you said in the Dominican Republic, that is very cool. I'm going to see how it's going.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Elmer.
Let's watch this video and
thank you, bud.
Look forward to coming back and talking to you.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير dünyada dair roza.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
All right, welcome back to Fort Bluff up here in Dayton, Tennessee for the NACA consolation game between Lancaster and the Tennessee Christian Prep. And it's right now Tennessee Christian Prep came from behind there with about 2 minutes, Elmer, and scored 13 points. And it looked like for a while Lancaster was just kind of move along and get some points, but Tennessee Christian Prep just kept plugging and plugging some good stuff, and it's 13-6. Tennessee Christian Prep's ahead of Lancaster.
I think they finally found a little mismatch there with Nate Boyd and really exploiting that.
I agree.
But hey, I'd like you to take the opportunity to kind of talk about the Score International Ministry and
what we do and everything.
Particularly what you do. I know a little bit about Score, but I'm really interested in what you're doing in bringing football to other places around the world.
Score started 31 years ago by Ron Bishop out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And now John Seller's our executive director. He was one of the people that helped start this organization as well. So John is our leader. We follow the scripture, and SCORE stands for Serving Christ, Serving Christ Our Redeemer Enterprises. We go out with sports. We do all sorts of other things. I specifically do football, and when I go do football, I set up camps, clinics, and I use high school football officials as well as trainers, high school football players, college football players, and professional players. I take them to Costa Rica, Panama, Dominican, Israel, Turkey, Brazil, Italy. So I go pretty much everywhere. I've been to 7 trips. I just got back 2 days ago from Dominican Republic. So I get to do that, get to share football, but also get to share my faith and the faith of the other guys. And what happens, Elmer, is when we get there, the guys that go to serve get served because the people there are so loving, and these guys see, hey, I'm blessed to have played football and do the things I get to do because they see that these guys, I told them this morning, I spoke in chapel to some of the players and coaches. We're sitting there, and the guys come out of the game, and they'll hand their helmet off. And they hand their helmet off to another player coming in the game. So they swap. In other words, my nasty helmet goes on your head. And I've seen them use mouthpieces.
Sure.
Same mouthpieces. So it's pretty.
So they do play football.
They play football. There's 66 countries play football. Now everybody says, "What's it like?" I said, "Well, take a good freshman JV football team, and you about what you got." They and a few of them have got some Americans that live over there. We are blessed to have some Americans that specifically live in these countries that play there that are Christians. Some that are not, but some that are there to help them train them in football, but also some to train them. In some of them are English as a second language, but there's a lot of avenues with football, and people say, "Well, how do I get in touch?" Well, just go to SCORE International on the website or scoreintl.org, scoreintl.org, and you'll find a SCORE International. And we do short-term trips that have long-term effects. That's basically our theme. That's what we do. We go, but we're there basically to share the love of Jesus with these guys and with the women, because we say women, how you got women? Well, there's women's football teams in Brazil that I've coached. There's women's football teams in Israel. When Robert Kraft's wife passed away, Martha, they had a football stadium there named after them that Robert Kraft had built. It's a small one there in Jerusalem. And when his wife passed away, she said, I want to start a girls' football with flag football. So they've got flag football. So we're in the process of having people go over for that. So, hey, girls, if y'all coach football or play flag football, I'll take you over there. So we do it all. But it's fun because you get to do a sport, but you also get to share something you love on this earth, but you also get to share your Heavenly Father. So you get both worlds, so to speak, literally. So that's it in a nutshell. That's a lot lot. I could talk for hours just with all the stories and the stuff that's happened and the lives I've seen changed. And I mean, I had a guy from Turkey I coached, and he moved over here. So that's it in a nutshell, brother. And blessed
Boy,
to
that's
be
an amazing
here.
story. What's one of the most memorable times of really a touching experience?
A touching experience is when I was in Bethlehem and I got through speaking, and the athletic director could not speak English. He spoke Arabic, and he came up to me crying, wanting me to explain some things to him. And every time I go back now, he hugs me, smiles, and I really think that he has Jesus in his heart that day. I don't know; that's up to the Lord. But he's just a change. He grabs my iPad. He plays Christian music all over this. It's a Catholic facility. They let us come in there and share the Word of God and have discipleships groups. But that's probably one of the most touching. So, well, here we go, Elmer. It's starting off. Tennessee Christian gets the ball back, and this, hey, I tell you what, Lancaster had to bow up. Number 8 deep to kick now for Lancaster. He mortar kicks, what we call that. He just boops it up there. Kicks it. Little seam on the side here for number 1. He just catches it. Wow. Steps out of bounds, I believe. What a surprise. What a surprise there. When I played, that was called a mortar kick, is what Jeremy Bean just kicked. And number 1 that time
it's going to be
just
the
called
6'1" senior, Andy
Yeah.
Chase.
Did you see Andy turned around to hand it off to somebody else? Kind of. I don't know. But he just looked and said, hey, you want the ball? And that guy said, you got it, run it. And I think it threw everybody for a loop. But that little mortar kick, he stepped out of bounds right there. So, man, what a return with just, they weren't expecting that at all. So Lancaster gets it first.
What a way to start the second
First
half.
and 10, they get the ball. It's not just the opposite of what the Knights wanted. The Hawks wanted that. Then just a quick pitch, real quick that time. Boy, he just quicks it out there, and he tries to cut it up the middle that time, and he's swarmed by Lancaster. Now number 5 tries to get out there. Zachary, let's see, who is that? That's Williams, yeah. Zadarius Williams tries to get outside on a little quick toss. He gets about a yard or two, bring up second down.
So Tennessee Christian is definitely set on redeeming themselves from
they
that 20
are.
to 19 loss in the
They are, and
season.
that kick return and some big plays in the kicking game to. Oh, good play that time. Actually, the receiver that ran the kickback a while ago. Good play that time. Good pass from the quarterback.
Yeah, that's going to be Chase again.
That's Chase, Andy Chase, the senior. He just he fakes it up the middle, the quarterback does, and throws it out there to Luke Benton. Good reception. Brings up third and next to nothing. Is that right? Is that what I'm saying? Yeah, third and an inch or two, but we got the stoppage on the play. He's trying to see if he's going to give him the first down, I believe. He's trying to decide. Let's see what he does. He's eyeballing it. He might bring the chains in. That's what he's going to do. He couldn't. He said, I'm going to bring the chains in on that one. That was too close. That's going to be real close. We got some of our fine people here working the chain gang, and some guys, Randy and 2 other guys. I can't.
I'd like to take a close up and take a look at that hat Randy's wearing there.
Yeah, hat Randy. Yeah, that's Randy's got that hat on. That's a good one right there. Randy comes up here and helps a lot, and the other gentleman is Ryan and Fred. And which one's going to the Astros? Ryan is going to the Astros. He's holding the the down marker. And Fred, he's from Louisiana. He's one of our Cajun brothers up here. Nolans, yeah, he is a hoot, man. I've had a good time with him. He's of course LSU, and I'm Alabama, and then Randy is a hoot. They're
It's been
fun
a good
guys.
week for you this
It's been a good
weekend.
week, brother. I had a good time. I watched the LSU game, Alabama game at Dominican. Okay, now it's 3rd and inches. Wow. This is a big play because this could decide if they're going to go. I'm surprised they're not under center for this. You know, you saw Lancaster go under center earlier in the game, so. Well, they're going for a pass, brother, and they are going for it. Whoa.
That was another one to Nate Boyd.
Nate Boyd. You know, you can say, well, I wouldn't have run that play, but you think about it. It's 3rd and inches. They're not expecting that at all. You got a big, tall receiver. I wasn't expecting that at all. If I'm defensive, if I'm calling defense, and they do that little route. That's really not. I wouldn't have called it, but it's really not a bad play. But
it's not a bad play.
It's really not with inches. Now he might get under center. Let's see if he does, and he just runs it. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna. It's gonna be. Looks like a read option here. Yep, he's gonna right up the gut. Oh, I don't know if he got it. Let's see. Yep, he's got it. The official, they got it. He fell forward for it. A little bit of confusion in the backfield, but he fell forward for it. I think they was trying to do a read option, and doesn't matter. Benton gets the first down for Tennessee Christian. Big play there. That's what I'm saying. That you didn't expect that pass play, and but that puts the weight on the line. The line doing a real fine job coming off that time.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to Nate Boyd here. It looks like they're really trying to exploit a mismatch.
Yeah,
over there.
I agree. If you can post him up like a basketball play on the inside, I don't know if that's what I wouldn't do.
I believe that's number 5, Taylor McCrary, defending out there, and it's not taking anything away from McCrary.
Yeah.
But
fake pump. You're right. He did a pump fake. Now it's whoa, good play. You have to tip that one out there.
I do.
Yeah, number 5 on the reception that time. Zadarius Williams. He did a pump fake. He's saying roll. Okay. I thought it went out of bounds, but yeah, he pumped it like you were saying, I think, to try to get Boyd a go route or something. I didn't see the left side. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 2. Sweet play outside, good block, and he holds him long enough, and he just can't get there. Whoa.
Looks like that's McCrary.
Beanbag, yep, right out of bounds. He, it's on about the 5-yard line. Is that right?
I'll be honest with you, Hoss, it's hard to see. You know, this time of year that grass kind of loses its green.
Yeah, it is hard to see. I'm just looking at the down mark, but it's 3rd down and about 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards. And again, I would just run it. But I'm like you. They got the big receivers. Let's see if they don't go to him right there. He's just going out to one. Look at one. Just get away and score. Wow, I'm telling you what.
Be handy chase again.
There's some carpet stuff on the carpet out there. So that's a really good play. Good run by number 1. Chase on the meet and said he's pointing at the other team. I don't know. Yeah, it's against the Lancaster, I believe, isn't it? It sure is. Yep. He's pointing to him. It must have been defensive holding. Touchdown. They declined it. Touchdown. Oh. Okay. They're going to put that on the kickoff. Did you see that? They're declining it, but it's going to go on the kickoff. So I believe that's what they're calling. So number 1 scores that time. Andy Chase scores the touchdown for Tennessee Christian Prep. Number 47 to kick. The kick is up, and it is good. Number 47, Lom. Nugent, good kick by Lom up through the uprights. Lom was out here kicking yesterday, And with 9:50 to go in the third quarter, it is 21-6, and 21 points go to Tennessee Christian Prep, and the other 6 goes to Lancaster. Now, ironically, this is eerie score of what we were talking about earlier when you was telling me when we came up here and started this, 20-19.
20-19.
So, Lancaster knows they can move the ball. They know they can do that. And tell you what, the offensive line did a good job of pass protection that time, coming off the ball. But number 1 did a good job. Andy Chase did a good job once he got the reception of splitting the tacklers. So
he did. After that big return, he also
he did.
out.
That's right. He got the big return, and then he turns around and gets the touchdown. So, but here's the thing. Okay, let's go back. Okay, when all this started, what did it start with? It started with a punt, kicking game. Okay, this next touchdown that they got started with a reception. Okay, touchdown. Now there's another penalty. They're kicking off. He'll probably kick that in the end zone, and he does. And now they're going to get it on the 20, field position. It's been a field position after they got going. It's kind of like
it really has, and I mean Tennessee Christian was 3 and out for
they were.
They
had some good plays, but they just couldn't get it going. But then they keep shooting themselves in the foot. Lancaster does, and so Lancaster's going to have to. They got the success,
But this is going to be their first chance for their offense to make something happen after the half.
It is 20. It was 13 to. Yeah, excuse me. It's 20 to 6 is the score. Sorry about that. With 20 to 6 the score. Tennessee Christian Prep over Lancaster. Little confusion in the backfield that time, and they had good tackling that time by a host of players from Tennessee Christian Prep. Tennessee Christian Prep's they got their mojo. They got the heat. It's gotten a little hotter outside for them. They've got some points in the bag, and that time, looked like Williams.
Terrence Johnson that got met.
Yeah, he got met really quick, didn't he? I was fixing to say Terrence was in the backfield there, and he got met quickly too, but a lot of that was due to him running into the quarterback, and then pass play and roll out. Good pass that time to number 5. Taylor McCrary gets the reception. That brings up third down, and looks like he got some yardage back off of the negative yardage earlier. So going to bring up third down and about 8. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tennessee Christian Prep's ahead 20-6 over Lancaster. Lancaster had some success early and scored and looked like they were rolling pretty good. And Tennessee Prep just couldn't do anything. And then some field possession and kicks made a difference in this game. Here we go. Rolling out to his right, number 7, Jackson Sullivan tries to hit the receiver and incomplete. Change of possession here. It's going to be a punting situation. It's 4th and 8. They are on about the 20-yard line. They hadn't moved any hardly, and they just moved a couple of yards. Actually on the 22-yard line. I apologize. And
this is Coach Bell's second year up here. They've won this tournament the past 3 years in a row, and we're hoping to come out and make it 4 in a row. But
yeah. Well, he's had a good success rate at that. Uh-oh. So he hit his – whoa, what a turn of events. If you saw – I think that hit the back of somebody. I don't know that was blocked. I'm not sure. Look who caught the ball.
That was
– I'm telling you
Nate
what.
Boyd that got his hand on it.
Did Boyd block it? Or it looked like it hit somebody else? Boyd just caught it looked like it hit an up back. I'm not sure. It hit an up back, didn't it? The reason
back in the helmet,
it hit a back in the helmet
pad?
or something because they didn't have anybody close. It hit another. When he kicked it, one of his own people went back. Lom Nugent back to kick the extra point. What a turn of events! Boyd on the ball up in there, which doesn't matter if the ball hits the ground. He picks it up. He still can run with it because it's not a pass; it's a kick. It's live. It's open to anyone to grab. And Boyd, the big tall,
6'5".
6'5". So Lom gets a hold to that one, and it's good. Wow.
Well.
And I tell you, it's like they opened a faucet and just the points started rolling out on them, and they're getting them any way you can. And, again, go back to the kicking game. The kicking game produced points once again, hits him in the back. We played Penn State in '82, and they ended up winning the national championship that year. We were number 2 in the country.
Is that the year blocked that kick?
No, that was '89.
Okay,
89. I was going to. No, it's a kick though. It's to kick it, hits the guy in the back. The punter from Penn State kicks it. It goes up there. We end up getting the ball and scoring. Similar play to that. So that's why I saw that play. I thought that looks when I played. So similar play. So yeah, I heard it hit, and I thought I heard the ball hit, and then go up there. So it's kind of a funny play. So you might need to rerun that one and send it to ESPN. We might make the thing tonight, Elmer. So, of course, if we made it, they would void out my comments and yours. All right, Lancaster gets the ball deep, and it got running backs coming out, number 22. Oh, good hit. Uh-oh. He threw the flag on that one. What? Oh, out of bounds. Wonder what he threw the flag out of bounds for back there. Let's see. I was looking at the running back, number 22, as he was running the ball. A good return, T.J. Welch. And let's see what he calls on this. I don't know if it was coming from the side. Oh. It's a penalty. Oh, it's blocked. He blocked it. That's what he threw the flag for right there. Spot of the foul. Yep, it's against Lancaster. Yep, it's going against Lancaster on the return. So he hit him in the back, and then.
Momentum's a funny thing.
Yep. Momentum, M-O, rhymes with show. And so when it shows up, it either shows up, it shows out, and when it does, you're saying, oh, no. And right now, again, I'm not hounding on it. It's just the truth. The kicking game has just been it's been the Achilles heel right now for Lancaster. And it's just some freak things happening to them. And they run the ball. They've been running the ball successful, some early in the first quarter. They run good play that time up the middle, number 6, Terrence Johnson. Clock's rolling, 8:14. It's 27-6, and Lancaster's behind. St. Lancaster 6, and Tennessee Prep is 27. So third quarter with 8 minutes to go and rolling. Off again. Number 4's got the ball now. He's running hard, trying to make a difference for Lancaster. That'd be our boy Darryl Carter. I tell you what, the Carter and Johnson show, if they can do that, they can get back in this game. And with a few passes maybe, but they ain't going to need a whole lot to get back. They're only down by 3 touchdowns. So
it is worth mentioning that Sherrod Joey, their starting running back for Lancaster, did get hurt Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And he was a big impact player,
wow.
not only at running back,
but
okay. Also on defense. And Coach Bell said he thought he was going to be all right, but it could have been a thin fracture, so he –
yeah, that's that safety issue that you're talking about, and I agree with that. Jackson Sullivan trying to get something to happen deep on that. He's trying to get somebody open on that first down and bring up second down and 10. He had someone open, but he was wanting a little bit longer. So sometimes you can take what you get, and probably should have took the first option. He had 2 options. He's wanting option 2 to open up and try to get him deep.
That is Sherrod Joey. I have to correct myself. For some reason, I'm calling Sherrod. It's Sherrod Joey, and I was corrected on that by somebody tweeting in on Twitter.
Oh, really?
So I do want to get his name correct.
Yeah, they'll probably tweet about me too. So I don't. Oh, good run that time by number 4, Carter. the thing is you want your defense to play hard, and you want them to drive along down the field. And I'm talking about Lancaster. They want their defense to have to make them, when they come back on the field, go a long ways. But Tennessee Prep's been getting good field position.
Yeah, Tennessee Christian seems to be loading the box on him.
Yes, they are. He's going. Whoa, good play that time. Wow, just comes up, makes a play. That time Carter wide right, and he is trying to get outside, but number 5 comes up and makes a really good play. Zadarius Williams comes up and just brings up a 4th down in about 6 or 7. Let's see what Coach does here, because not that time's of the essence, but you'd like to get at least 1 score in this half, and then your other 2 in the next, or this quarter rather, in the third quarter, get 1 score and try to possibly get 2 in the next quarter. But he's going to he's going for it here, brother.
Here comes in Christian Phillips out wide to the
4th
far
down
side.
and 6, 5:55. Let's see if he tries to jump him off sides first, but I don't think he is. He's just going to throw it. They got a pretty good rush coming at him. He's going to. And he throws it incomplete. Tell you what, flag on the play on the other side. Let's see what that is about.
Side.
Yeah. See what he throws. It's going to be ineligible receiver, so he's going to decline that. Yep, that's going to get declined. It's going to turn it over to Tennessee Christian Prep will take the ball over. And so big series right there. They're going to get the ball at about the 32-yard line. And 30, well, actually they'll get it at the 36-yard line. Ricky, we painted these lines yesterday. I didn't know it was going to be hard to see. They look good, though. So, well, I don't have my binoculars with me either. This is here we go, Tennessee Christian Prep. I tell you what, now it's time for Lancaster to bow up. They're going to really need to bow up. They're a little confusion here in the backfield. They throw a little quick out pass to the receiver. Who was that?
That's number 4.
4 Carter? Is that no? That's number 4. That's Marshall, Rashad Marshall. Timeout. But they weren't ready. Looks like they were missing a player a while ago. And they were jumping up and down. Looked like
that makes it tough.
It does. I think they had 10 players on the field because I saw 2 defensive linemen. Not 100% sure, but I think he's calling timeout just to slow the momentum of the Tennessee Christian Prep. Sometimes that's not bad. It's just guys, because they got about 9 yards on that play right there, and that was just a little slip pass out there to the right, and just 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee Christian Prep's ahead 27-6 over Lancaster, and after the first quarter and then part of the second quarter, Lancaster looked like they were, starting to put things together. Things was making sense. And then all of a sudden, when the punt occurred, and is the punt has opened up Pandora's box of points, basically. It's since then.
The score's a little upside down for Lancaster, but there's still a lot of football to play.
Oh, there's a lot left. You're right, Elmer. There's a lot. You're just joining us. You're watching the NACA Championship Series. This is a consolation game with Lancaster and Tennessee Prep. Tennessee Prep's going for some points real quick that time. He just leans back, slings it, trying to go over the middle. Luke Benton tried to, but there was some guys possibly open, but it didn't go to the right address. I don't think that the route was running that he was expecting. So right over the middle.
We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, whether you're friends, schoolmates, family, or just a diehard fan of these teams. both of these schools are in Tennessee. It's a short distance from the Fort Bluff campus here, the home of the NACA. We'd like to remind you guys that this is a great place not only for youth camps in the summer, but it also has some awesome signature retreats here at Fort Bluff. And also there's custom retreats available for your youth group, young adult group, senior church group.
They can customize anything pretty much. They do for me with my football stuff. When I have football stuff, I'm customize. They customize the meals because I tell them I'm bringing some big horses up here, you know. So number 5 ran that ball out of bounds that time, got the first down. So that's 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. Little dump pass. He gets a little bit of a rush. Boy, tell you what, he made something out of nothing that time. Just dumps it out there. Looks like, is that Billups? I believe it is. I think, he just threw that pass out there. Luke did. He threw it out there to Billups, and Billups just runs ahead and gets him about 6 yards out of it and gets it down to about the 20. So 4:49 and rolling. So, hey, they're looking for more points, Elmer. Feed the beast is what they're saying.
They are. They're not taking any chances.
No, they want some more points. And I would too, because, Lancaster's got some potential. Gets it out to Billups, and he gets dragged down. Good play that time by number 11 for Lancaster Academy and the Hawks. Number 11, Russell Chloe's. In the background, you hear one of the staff members. That's the tournament director. That's Keith Champion making announcements about selling shirts, and they got a putt-putt course up here and all kind of stuff. So the food's not bad at all, folks. I eat rather well while I'm up here. Luke's pass. Oh, that's going to be a flag on that one. Yep. You see who they went after. Yep. It's Luke just he threw that ball up there, and number 5, Rashad Marshall. I think that's right. No, Zadarius Williams got hit in the back, and that's about all that Lancaster could do.
A couple of weeks ago, they had a record-breaking event. They had the boys' soccer tournament running concurrent with volleyball.
Here, man. I was here with volleyball, and it was it was packed up here. I know where to park illegal around here. I hate saying that. So does Ricky, and you do too. But I couldn't even find my illegal parking spaces, so I had to make up another illegal one. I parked in some lady's yard. I don't remember her name, but she said it'd be all right.
There was over 1,200 participants for the athletes and
was it
family
1,200?
Wow. There was 1,200. They had every
my goodness
motel, hotel, room taken, and
it's a fabulous place area. Up here. 1st and 10. Here they go, right up the gut. Billups gets it. He's hit. He fumbled, but they fall back on the ball. Billups got hit. He's trying to make some more yardage than when he did, but his teammate fell on the ball. I think I'm still working for the city. Somebody's hurt. Billups got hit. I think that's Billups. He got hit pretty good and dropped that ball, and his teammate fell on the ball. So it's 2nd down and on goal. Ball's on about the 3-yard line where they recovered the fumble. Billups is
you can see a lot of respect and camaraderie out there.
Yeah, the teams are right now just Billups. I think he's okay. I think he just got his bell rung. He's getting up. Yeah, he's a tough hombre. We had a good time with him in the punt pass kick yesterday. So I thought he's going to turn around and try to come back out there and say, "Hey, buddy, you can't come back out." So yeah, he's okay. He just got it. It makes it worse. It makes it worse when you fumble too. But it wasn't a turnover. Big difference in a fumble and a turnover.
Coach Steve McKenzie came out there to check on his player. He's really turned this program into a real
is he the offense coordinator too? Is he the gentleman in the gray
I imagine he is.
I'm not sure which.
He's the head coach, and I'm assuming that he's assisted by Coach Norwood. And
2nd down. I said it's 1st down, but they flicked the placard. Now it's a 2nd down. The clock's rolling. 2:31, and they're on the goal line about the 2.5 yard line. They're going back to throw it, brother. Luke's getting some pressure, and he throws it. Oh, let's see. He caught it. Did he catch it? Yes. It's a touchdown.
Is that a touchdown?
That should be. Did he drop it? He caught it. I didn't see a touchdown. It happens quick. They got our lines are blue. The soccer lines are white. So when he caught it, I thought he's not out of bounds, but he wasn't. That's a touchdown for which number caught that? I didn't even see. Third was. Yeah. So that's a touchdown.
I believe that was Boyd again, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
Boyd
who
or
it was.
Obadiah.
We apologize for that, but that was boom boom. Lom kicks, and Lom's kick is up and good. And Tennessee Christian Prep takes a gift of a fourth down situation that they did not get in Lancaster, and they turn it into some points and take the ball down the field about 30-plus yards and score points. And we got a 34-6 game. Lancaster is 6, and the Tennessee Prep in the red is 34 with 3:18 to go in the third quarter.
Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll roll some of our sponsors here. That was a great run.
That was really good. Number 28, really good run that time. I'm tell you what, coming back, a good kickoff return. He got down the sidelines, got away from everybody. I believe that was Aubrey Jones, wasn't it? Number 28, Aubrey Jones for the Lancaster.
This Lancaster sideline before that kick was alive and well.
They were. They got a lot. Did you hear them? Hey, it's not over, and you like to hear that. But I'm telling you, it isn't over. I mean, there's 3:07 to go, and they're down. Yeah, they're going to need 4 touchdowns to get back in this thing and some points. But here's the thing: they've got the ability. They've just been shooting themselves in the foot, basically, and fumbles and kick.
They're still trying to run it.
Yeah, they're going to have to mix in a little bit of the pass because of the time. But still, they can do it. I mean, it can be done. That time, number 6, Terrence Johnson on the run at right over the center. Nothing met the host of defensive linemen.
So they had some early success with that running, but I think Tennessee Christian made some adjustments and pretty much loading the box up on them.
They're going to load it up. You're right. They had some. They did some things, and then they got forward. They got basically. They're just putting them in there, and they got a middle linebacker, and they're over. What they're doing is good throw that time, just out there, just couldn't snatch it out. Jason
pretty much
Bean.
Forcing them to pass it.
Yeah, they pretty much are now. It's a third down. Clock's rolling with 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, they got to have some points. They don't need to be in a bad rush, but they do need to have a sustaining drive. 3 of them. They're going to probably have five more possessions, 6 more possessions at the most, the remaining part of the game with the clock as it is. And the ball sits on about the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. Split backs. Little outlet, and he drops it. So that's incomplete. So, yeah, they're defending well. The DBs are covering them up. You see them looking downfield, and it's 4th down. They're punting now. They're not going to let that happen again, so they're going to go ahead and punt. So That was a quick call. Coach didn't even hesitate on this one. He's going to punt because he knows he needs to let the defense get out there and stop them. And hopefully they can, make a big play on the kicking game. All the kicking game pluses have been going the other way. Tennessee Prep's been getting those. Up there. And the kick. Jeremy Beans kicks out at about, that's at the 32-yard line. We'll start 1st and 10 for Tennessee Prep gets the ball. We'll start about 34-6. Now, the response of your kids, like you said, Elmer, a few minutes ago, it was a good response. Kids, hey, this game isn't over. It's not. Let's get back in it. The offense didn't do much. Well, you know what? Your defense can be your best offense sometimes. So maybe that's what they can do is turn it up. Good play that time. The pass out to number 4. That time is Rashad Marshall. Rashad gets the ball and gains a little bit, gets about a yard. But he was met by a good number of players from Lancaster. They come out there and took care of that and kind of nullified him getting any more yards. Thought he might get free there, but then the other one guy held him till the other ones could get there, and that's what you do. He said, just hang on. I got some more guys coming to help me. Second down and 9. Motion. He hands it in the motion back, that time to Rashad Williams. Rashad reverses field, but 28 is on top of him and slings him out of bounds, or slings him. Clock's still running, and he gets him, and
they're definitely using their defense.
Boy, I'm telling you what,
move that line of scrimmage.
They did. He took care of that really quick. Good job by 28 that time for Lancaster. Aubrey Jones. Aubrey had that good run back earlier, you saw. Timeout. Oh, hey, that's a timeout for it's 3rd and long, real long, like 29 long or 20 long. So timeout for Tennessee Prep. That's good. That's good for Lancaster. Come over here and collect your thoughts. Hey, guys, stop them here. They're going to punt. We're going to get good. They should get decent field position. And, again, the kicking game, it's a big deal. It's so big that one play could turn this whole thing, and then you're back to, hey, score one big punt return or something happened or block a punt.
I tell you what, Coach McKenzie's not taking any chances for Tennessee Christian. He's already been down this road with Lancaster before.
Yeah.
He has a lot of respect for Coach Bell.
Where'd they play that game at? Do you know, Elmer?
I don't know. One of the coaches remembered it as a 20-18. That was Lancaster who won, but I'm going to take Tennessee Christian's word on it that it was 20-19 because they lost, and I feel like they remember it a little bit better after losing it.
Whoa, he tried doing a spin move on that and getting out of some trouble there, and then didn't do a bad job. But he could have. I'm not big on spin moves. I'm telling you what. Was that the quarterback? I believe it was, wasn't it? That was I think that was Mr. Williams, the quarterback. You got to be careful of that stuff.
We've got the final seconds of the third quarter coming up.
Yes, sir.
Lancaster's going to get the ball back. Their defense put in a good stand.
I think they're just going to let the clock run out, and they're going to kick, let the third quarter run out, and go into the fourth quarter. And that's the fourth quarter. We start. It gets into the third. We go into the fourth quarter, and the score end of the third, going into the fourth here at NACA in Fort Bluff in Dayton, Tennessee, home of the consolation game for the championship coming up next. After this, we'll be here. And right now the score is 34 for Tennessee Prep and 6 for Lancaster.
We'll run a quick promotional video here for one of our other favorite sponsors. We love our sponsors here. This is a good one from Pensacola Christian.
Good. Turn me up, yeah.
All right, we are back.
Punting situation that time for Tennessee Prep. They had to punt. Now Lancaster gets the ball back. And as I said earlier, they good field position, and that's what they're getting. They're going to get it at the 45-yard line. So that's going to Lancaster needs to take the start of the fourth quarter. And as we said, Lancaster's down by it's 34-6, and so they need to get rolling here pretty quick. And as you said, throwing the ball, Elmer, it looks like they're going to have to implement the passing game a little bit more. They ran some earlier, but
they're short on time, and they're going to have to stretch that defense out.
Long way to go, short time to get there, and they can do it. They've got the weapons. They just got to block, pass, and get out the quarterback draw. He's going right up the middle, and not a bad play at all. He could get loose here. He's trying to. Really a good run. I'm telling you what, that wasn't a bad play at all for him that time. Right up the gut.
He's ready.
Jeremy Bean. Yeah. Let's see.
He's ready. He has some pep in his step. He's ready to get this offense going.
You get a score and get to 7, in which I don't know if they'll go for 2, but if you got a score, they just got, I said 3 touchdowns. It's going to take 4 touchdowns actually. Yeah, it's going to take 4. I apologize. But still, it can be done. I've seen crazy things happen. But you just got to get go. And now they're going to call holding on that, possibly, or face mask. I don't know. It's just stoppage in play. Let's see what he got. That's face mask. I thought it was face mask because of the they didn't see anybody really attached to anybody blocking wise, but they're going to walk it off. That's a pretty good penalty. That's a plus for them. 5-yard face mask, I think. Yeah, that's what 5-yard face mask. Yep. 5-yard, 11:14 to go. Lancaster 6 and Tennessee Prep's 34. Lancaster's in a really fast mode here. Now they are running the ball. They're just not doing a lot of passing. I think the passing, they don't want to do a lot of passing. They're gonna go straight to the run game a lot of times, and they do Terrence Johnson. They've got the weapons for the run game, but let's see, somebody's calling a timeout. Wow. He's calling timeout for Tennessee Prep with 10:43 to go. And second down and about 5. Not sure why Tennessee Prep took the timeout. He may have wanted just to get their thoughts and get them. They sure don't need a heat break up here today. No, we don't need a heat break up here. It's not too bad up here in the booth. If you're outside of this, it's a little bit windy. And all I do is I just close my eyes and think about last year when you was up here, you said, Elmer. Do you remember?
I was up here with Ricky. And
hey, bro, let me tell you something. I had 3 jackets on, 2 toboggans. I don't think one of them fit. But I was wrapped up. It was and I was still cold. But once my feet got cold, I was history. So
this press box isn't very big, but I believe Ricky was sitting on the space heater that was in here. Oh, and that was
Uh-oh.
picked off.
It was picked off,
Off.
yes. It's picked off by our man Boyd, number 2. He picks it off, but he loses the ball.
He loses the
And
ball.
they pick it off on the tackle. Boyd gets the reception, tries to make a move, and then the tackler, would-be tackler, and turns into the would-be runner. He grabs the ball from him and slings him down, and while they're falling to the ground,
That's going to move the chains
it
for
moves
him.
the chains. So, wow, what a turn of events. So, he got an interception and a fumble. Yeah, so, you had two turnovers in one play, okay? So, two turnovers in one play, and that's big. They needed that with 10:26 to go. They need some points right now, and if they'll take them any way they can get them, Lancaster. Lancaster's got the ball on the 20-yard line, pointing directions. Quarterback, Bean's trying to get them rolling. Bean just runs the ball, and he's going to make a miss, and Bean gets about 3 or 4 yards. Keeps the clock rolling. Bean's hurt a little bit. He's going to be getting loosed up. And these are tough situations to be in when you have to change from your normal offense routine, your running back, your game. When you got to change that, like if they were down by 10 points or 6 points, they're routine. But right now they're not in their routine, and taking time in the huddle, trying to figure out how they can get the second down and 7, see how they can try to get some points out of this thing. Single set, running back, shotgun formation, motion. He's trying to flood it. And interception that time. And we could have some trouble here. Looks like Bean's going to run him down possibly, but Bean does not. It's an interception return.
That's number 1.
80
That's
yards.
Andy
Yep.
Chase.
About an 85-yard return. Andy Chase had a really good game.
What a
kicking
good
game.
big second
and
half.
He's
here.
had a
He's
big.
come out blazing.
He's had the second touchdown today.
Big return to start off
big
the
return,
half.
and we can say this. That's probably why they didn't like throwing the ball a lot. They're not a passing team, supposedly. I hadn't watched these two teams, but
they're not. They did have Jackson Sullivan, which was a sophomore.
Yeah.
That was starting at quarterback Wednesday.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a lot out of Jackson today.
No.
Not sure if he's hurt or what's going on. I actually see him on the sideline here for Lancaster. It looks like he might be hurt a little bit, so they have him and Shara Joy out. So it's kind of a tough hit to this Lancaster offense.
Lom Nugent's to kick. He's going to kick the extra point. It's up and looks like it is good. With 9:15 to go in the fourth quarter, Lancaster is 6 and Tennessee Prep 41. If you can look back at the points, all pretty much a lot of turnovers and big plays. And I've been involved in those games where the scoreboard does not yes, they played good. It doesn't reflect it. They've earned it, but it doesn't really reflect the true part of the game as far as if you look at
how
the game.
close of a matchup it was.
It's a matchup, yes. So you say it's. You look at the first quarter and part of the second, and you just turn it off. If you were to turn the game off, you'd say, well, who probably won that game? You and I would probably say, well, it'd be close, but right now, if you turned off if you and I were watching it in part of the second, you say probably Lancaster, just the way they're playing.
Yeah.
They're running the ball. Like you said, they had great command of the running game. They didn't need the passing game.
They started off great.
They did. And then just some mistakes started happening. And Michael Williams' kick rolls around, and Lancaster picks it up. He had it earlier today. Let's see what he had. Get out of bounds. He got out of bounds then. Yeah, he was. Okay, gotcha. 22 runs the ball out of bounds that time on the receiving end. TJ Welch.
You know, from talking to Coach Bell, Lancaster's Coach Sean Bell, a little bit before the game, I like to ask these coaches, you know, what makes it special up here. You know, how's the team enjoy being able to come up here in the postseason? He said, "Hey, Elmer, I wish we did it at the beginning of the season." He said it's such a great bonding experience for the team. They come together. Their cell phones don't work up here in a lot of places.
No TVs.
And,
well, there is one, but it's in the main area, so
you can't unplug from the daily hustle and bustle of.
Whoa. Pass incomplete at time to number 5. Yeah, you're right. You get away from just all of the just rigmarole, and it's just you're not around tall buildings. You're not around noise. You might have the smell of manure every blue moon. To be honest with you, well, there's farms around here, but it's country. It's the way life's supposed to be. Your food's good, the company's good. It's just a good atmosphere. Second down for Lancaster. Lancaster's in an all-go right now. All-go meaning everything they do.
What a pass.
Whoa,
that was a good pass.
I tell you what, did you see what he did? He just turned and ran with the ball. I love guys that do that. He just turned around and ran that. Carter just got the ball and ran. He popped him, good pop. But I'll tell you what, number 4 came up. Rashad Marshall came up and popped him. But I enjoyed just being up here, the atmosphere. And it's a drive up here, and you can go in town and do some shopping and do some stuff. But I challenge you, if you looking for a retreat, like I said, or a church camp for your kids, junior high school, they've got different camps. But look up Fort Bluff.
.com.
Oh, boy, yeah, FortBluff.com and NACA stuff. Boy, injured player on the field. He just he got hit in the elbow or something, number 22 that time for Lancaster. And as he's coming through the line, TJ Welch just kind of – is that TJ? No, that's 28. I apologize. That's Aubrey Jones. As he was coming through the line, he just kind of tripped through the line.
And Dayton, this is on Dayton Mountain, and Dayton's located just north of Chattanooga.
Right. It's not far from anything, is it?
It's not far from anything, and Dayton is best known for being the home of the most famous trial.
Yes, it is. It's got some touring stuff to do. He's open, but ball's up. Oh, boy. Ball hit that time. Bounced up in the air. Intended for the receiver. Number 5 comes over from Tennessee Christian Prep. Knocks it up in there. Williams. So, yeah, they're going to – it's going to be I think it's 4th down. I'm not – let's see, they got 3rd down on the chart over there, but I think it's actually 4th down. But no, it's 3rd down.
So they do have a new quarterback in here.
They got
number 7.
Number 7 is in. That's right. Number 7 is in at quarterback, and that's Jackson Sullivan. He's open.
He threw
number
another
4.
Strike.
Whoa, he got loose. He's gone. He is. Blocking. Wow. He got him to 2 flags. Yep. It's 2 flags. A good turn, but there is a flag. We got a block in the back or something.
No, that is Jackson Sullivan there.
Yeah, Jackson Sullivan.
That's Jackson Sullivan.
That's Jackson Sullivan, but he threw a good pass. And,
sorry, I thought it was number 10, but he's a sophomore.
Wow.
I looked at the sheet wrong. That's Sullivan. We saw a lot of him Wednesday. Surprised he's just now getting in the game. He's thrown a couple of strikes here on this drive.
That was a good strike, too, and good run. They just had a little penalty there on the downfield. But guess what? They still got a 1st down out of it because it happened down the field. So it's 1st down and 10 from about the 40, 5-yard line for Lancaster. Clock's rolling, and good catch and reception. Good job that time. Number 2 on the reception. Is it Sherrod Joy? Is that who caught it? No. Is that number 2?
That looks like number 2, but I believe
know.
that's number 5.
That's number 5. His jersey's rolled up on me a little bit.
Right under his shoulder
That was
pad.
Taylor McCrary. I'm sorry. He's his jersey rolled up. So
this night's offense is finally woken up.
yeah,
here.
just a little bit. It's just a little bit a little bit too late, or a lot too late, because like I said, they need 5 touchdowns. But you know what? You just keep going. You don't worry about it. Just keep plugging. And he runs outside. Good block
Good
that
block.
time. It's a good legal block.
He loves the
Fumble
ball.
on the play.
And it's picked up.
And he's picked up. And another turnover. He's trying to score, and he goes out of bounds. He's number 4 picks the flag on the play. Not sure. That's going to be a block in the back. Number 4 at that time picks up the fumble and tries to take it downfield. Rashad Marshall picks the fumble up. But it's a fumble. When he got spun around, looked like he fumbled the ball, Elmer. So two flags. Okay, we got 2. Oh, we got one right in the middle there. Okay. So
We got some sorting out to do here.
yeah, they're going. I tell you what. Let's see what they do here. That's going to
Be a block in the back, I believe, on.
I just got a text. My nephew's watching the game. I'm in trouble now. I can see that at Christmas time. And so, yeah, he texted me from Delaware. So, 2 penalties. I didn't see the first one. It doesn't matter. They're both offset each other. So, it's still a turnover. So, Tennessee Prep takes the ball over. They get the ball at, looks like the 45-yard line. They'll take it over. Lancaster will be on defense. Not that it matters, but it's very ironic that when the Hawks showed up, the Hawks started showing out.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, when the Hawk come in the sky, it was just he started swamping around and may have got some of the players' attention. I don't know, but not saying that did anything. But they just running the quarterback now, and the quarterback's just running, and he's the one that picked the fumble up earlier too. Number 4, he picks it up, and that's Rashad Marshall.
Hey, that wasn't an everyday Hawk either. That sucker was big.
It's big. He's looking for some leftovers on this camp, but I can promise you, Mr. Hawk, they ain't a leftover up here. I've seen these hog mollies eat. My goodness, they just usually at these camps, when they serve syrup in the morning on the whatever they got, there's syrup everywhere, but there ain't too much when these guys. Yeah, they're just trying to run clock right now. Just go down, son. That's what he's doing. Yep. He just running the ball and brings up 3rd down, just kind of running the ball up the middle, and minute 41 and rolling. Tennessee Prep is ahead 41-6. Much different game, Elmer, than the first time they played. 40,
It sure is.
1 point difference.
It's a much different game than it started out today.
35-point difference and 1 point difference. Yeah, so he was going back to pass, looked like, and he decided to keep it and roll with it. Oh, we can see a block here. They start. It's 4th down after that 3rd down play. He gained a little bit. He don't need much for the first down. It's 4th and about 4 or 5 yards. So I think he's just going to probably just run the clock.
So we do have a running clock here in
Yeah,
the fourth quarter as
yeah.
this game's winding down. We'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in.
I appreciate them tuning in. I've enjoyed the game as far as, you like to see the teams play better without mistakes, but that's part of the game. Just hand the ball right. He runs the ball on the left side that time. That's number 25 for Tennessee Christian Prep. That's Muhammad Sini. That's a kicker running that time. Was that 25?
It was. It sure
Muhammad's
was.
a kicker. He's the left-footed kicker. He was out here yesterday kicking left-footed. Yeah, so that's him running the ball now. They don't give it to him again. No, it's read option, fake, and clock's run out. There's a flag on the play. He's wanting to score, I believe, but I don't think he's going to make it. He's taken down by host players. Flag on the play. That'll be declined because that's probably holding, and that should end the game there. The official just put it back in his pocket because he knows they're going to come across and shake hands and call it a match and a game. And hey, good game. It's enjoyable the first quarter for both teams, and then all of a sudden the wheels just came off for Lancaster. And when they came off, Lancaster Christian Academy, the Knights couldn't do anything with it, and it seems like every time they turn around, something else would happen. So, but you got to give credit to Tennessee Prep.
Tennessee Christian. This is really this team is just night and day difference. Coach McKenzie's building a program. He said they're going to get better.
Right.
They're going to keep building.
Right.
And these two teams will likely face off again next year in the regular season.
They probably will. But for them to come back, they kept at it, and they just kept on, and but they took the mistakes and turned them into positives, and that's what you do. Once a mistake's made, turn it into something real positive. So here's one of the great things about coming up here on the mountain is after the game's over. I know I played football, and we had some guys that would meet at the middle for prayer, and you see that now, but you fix to see both teams get together after hitting each other and hollering at each other and saying some mean words to each other and getting after it, and then it's all over. And you see the coach out there saying a few words, but this is what it's all about. Meeting at the middle of the field after it's all over and said, "Hey, good game." And it's really hard when you didn't win. It really
especially
is.
for these seniors.
It is. It's tough. I remember my last game of my senior year, we didn't win, and it was really hard. So I'm just proud that these guys do this and are part of this, and hopefully that one day they'll take this. And the thing about nowadays is we was talking to Elmer. This stuff's on live, not like right now, but it's
this
logged.
Game will be on our YouTube channel
right, so they can watch it.
They're
fixing to pray and touch each other, and really a great sight.
And we're looking forward to the championship game coming up.
Yes, sir. That's going to be good.
I believe it begins at 1:30.
Yes, 1:30.
1:30.
Yes, sir.
We got an amazing ball club out of Jacksonville, Florida, the Potter's House Christian Academy.
Yes.
It's got the leading receiver in the Jacksonville area.
Wow.
With over 1,200 yards receiving. The quarterback has nearly 3,000. And with the game Wednesday, he certainly is over 3,000 now.
Sakes. I don't care where you play football. That's a lot of yards.
That's a lot of yards. They're fun to watch.
Lot.
Very aggressive team. They're going to be taking on the Hickory Hawks from Hickory, North Carolina. So be sure to tune in next for that. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching another NACA broadcast. It's been a pleasure to share the booth up here with Hoss Johnson.
I appreciate it. I've enjoyed it. I mean, I love doing this. I love expressing myself because of the kids and the love of football. I don't like anything. I mean, you're gonna see bad football calls from the officials, bad calls from the referees. You're going to see bad calls made from the coaches. You'll have bad decisions made from the players. That's part of the game. I'm for that's happening and kids making better of themselves and the love of the game. And then you see the end of the game, they get together and pray. Before the game, they pray. They help each other up. And that's what life's about. Hey, fight against each other. You're going after each other in a battle. But at the end of the day, you're on the same team. So you hear them hoopla over there, the Tennessee Prep. They're giving a big hoopla over there. So did one of them did one of these teams beat them? Is that correct?
Hickory did.
Okay.
No. Hickory played Lancaster.
Okay.
But it was
Gotcha.
Potter's House that
Gotcha.
that played against Tennessee Christian.
Gotcha.
So you can see right there as we close out
Yeah.
this broadcast, that's the Hickory Hawks coming onto the field, getting ready to start up this championship game that's going to be airing shortly. Actually, thank you once again for tuning in, and be sure
we
to
appreciate it.
tune in for the next one coming up here soon.